Hey everybody, Dan here from Encore Motorcars. Going to take a quick walk around our 2013 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Rubicon. 23,000 miles on it, and it is in great condition all the way around. Rubicon is a factory produced rock crawler. Additional clearance more than the other, the Sahara or the Sports. It's designed to out of the box, be ready to get out there and go out off-road. And these vehicles are really comfortable vehicles to have as an everyday driver these days. I actually have a 2016 Sahara myself, and it's my everyday car, and I just love it. The Freedom Top gives you the versatility to be able to take off the two tops. There's two sections on the roof. You can see the division there in the center. That's like a T-top, and the back roof area comes off as well easily. So you can pop those T-tops off in, it just takes me, 2 minutes really. It's a minute aside. Just pop it off, throw it in the back, pop the other one off, throw it in the back. It just takes just a minute or two. It's the same as a old Corvette, really, as easy as that. Wheels of the Rubicon wheels are the special black painted wheels, larger wheels with the red. See it on this wheel a little better. You've got the red little Jeep insignia here, and on this car, the color combination. Sorry about the wind, guys. On this particular car, it's got the metallic dark gray, which is really pretty on a Rubicon because the black fenders kind of blend in. On a Rubicon, they've got these black fenders, more rugged fenders, and it's got the red hooks. It's got the red insignia on the wheels. It's got the red trail rated button and the red Rubicon sticker on the front. So it's really nice, nicely set up as far as the coloring goes on it. This particularly looks very sharp. The color more sharp than a lot of these other ones that I've seen. The Rubicon has the, and this is like a 2017 style nose and hood on this car. So the Rubicons had that to begin with, and now the 2017 cars are equipped with the similar hood. It's got a louvered, ventilated hood up front here. Really gives it a different aggressive appearance, more so than the standard Sport or the Sahara does. And then also on this car, the running boards here actually are, you can, Jeeps, a lot of people don't. I know I don't when I get in here. I'm able to enter, just get up in there and sit in the seat because it's really not that high up. These are functional, but really they're more guards to guard against anything coming up against the rocker panel, and to guard it against any kind of damage from off-road experience. So that's really what that's all about on this car. You don't really need those to, I've got running boards with a step on mine. I never step on them unless I'm trying to wash the hood or the roof or something on it. Rubicons also have this gas cap that usually these Jeeps just have a molding with the cap that's visible. These are nice. It's a nice finishing touch here on the Rubicon. It also has these guards over the lights. This is all optional equipment that you can get, and a lot of the Rubicons are equipped that way. The Rubicon rear spare tire cover there. And let's get into the interior. By the way, not a scratch, ding, or dent on the car anywhere. It doesn't look like it's ever been off-road. The guy just probably took it off just to see if it could go off-road, because it hasn't looked like it's ever been off-road. I'm gonna stick the camera under here and you can see just how nice and clean the suspension is on the car. And it looks like it's brand new. I don't think anybody's been off-road with this thing. Look at how nice and clean it is under there. And under the hood it's the same way. New set of Goodyear Wrangler tires on it, just to finish the exterior. No damage anywhere that I could find. Okay, back in the interior. Leather interior, really nice leather interior. It's soft, yet you can tell it's rugged. I've got the same interior in my Sahara. I love it. It's very comfortable. It's versatile. If there's any moisture or anything, that it repels the moisture a little bit better than the cloth does. and it's a lot more comfortable. The steering wheel's leather wrapped as well. On this car, on this particular car, it does have the upgraded sound system on it, the Uconnect with the Sirius radio, and I'll show you a couple of little things that I enjoy about mine. But first, let me just finish talking about the radio. And this is an option that this car looks like it's fully equipped. So this is a Alpine stereo system. The optional upgraded speaker system that comes with the already standard stereo on this. This particular Rubicon has the navigation and so forth on it, but this is also an upgrade from just having the navigation and the stereo system with the Bluetooth and all that stuff. This is an extra add-on. Mine didn't come with that. I had to add mine. I would rather have had a factory installed device that was built to go to the radio system, and that provides a nice bass, especially when you have the roofs off or the windows down, like a lot of Jeep owners like to do. You lose your bass in the high frequency of the wind, and you start to lose your lows and your high pitches. They've got these tweeters up here in the corners of the dash, and just to finish talking about the sound system, with that bass and the mid-range of these speakers that are up here on the roll bar on the back there, you can see them. It really provides a great experience. You can jam out and still have those windows down and go down the highway. Okay, this is the off-road section, part of the Rubicon option and the off-road features of the car. And I'm going to talk about each button, but first I got to put my reading glasses on. The sway bar and the axle lock are both two of the major features of the Rubicon. The sway bar swings out so that you can remove. It's a feature that you need to be able to experience comfortable driving, but it limits the amount of clearance you have on the ground. So you want to have that swing away with the sway bar. And then the axle lock is also a must-do for the severe conditions of, if you're going to do some serious rock climbing and going up some steep hills and really putting it to the test. That's a must-have on all the custom Jeeps that you see out there that are running around out there in the desert or up out in the woods. They usually have that feature as part of their modification. So that's what that's a big deal about the Rubicon, and I won't talk any more about that. The steering wheel functions are nice, and this is what I'm going to get back into the daily driving part of this, which is what this Jeep has been enjoyed, as somebody has enjoyed that. Just driving it every day and relaxing with this thing since it was new. 23,600 miles on it. See, it's got the features here, the menu, some nice menus. You've got a hard drive on this, you got a traffic, audio control with the speakers, and change the way that the picture is in the setting. You've got your navigation settings where you can just look at the map. It's a nice clean looking map there, and you've got streaming media, MP3 files that you can load on here. You've got Sirius radio, and you can see that this thing opens up, and it's a DVD player here as well. So it's got a nice sound system, very functional. I really enjoy using mine. On the mirror here, you've got a power mirror for the automatic reflection. Here's the T-tops I was telling you guys about earlier. You just flip this open. I really should just demonstrate how easy it is to take these off. I might as well just do that right here, right now. It's a cinch. The other one's even easier. You just got 4 little places on the T-top to take, just to loosen up 1, 2, 3, 4 in the 4 corners, and you pop it right off, and off it comes. I've got it. There's a bolt here. I've got mine not attached at all, but here's something to help with the body rigidity. That thing just by hand just unscrews and pops out. I have mine out, and I've stored them in the back because those latches for me have been fine. But it's really a nice, easy system once you get the hang of taking them in and out and get a little system going for yourself. I like the white there too. Okay, let's talk about some of the other features, the steering wheel features. You've got your phone and your voice command information here. Also, you've got your menu for your heads up here. You've got your digital speedometer, and you can just change this around and move it around to all sorts of different features. The tire pressure, miles to empty, timer, vehicle info. You can hit the tire here. You can. There's all sorts on each one of these different menus. You've got different ways of looking at it. Personal settings. I don't even want to mess with those. And you've got your which way direction you're going. The temperature here in there. Digital speedometer. I love leaving mine there because I can't see. Sometimes it's hard for me to see this. I like my steering wheel low, so that's another feature you can have to do that. Your stem here has the lights, and basically this just controls your lights on this side. This side is your all your wipers, front wipers and rear wipers, all on the one stem, and then you've got your cruise control settings right here on this as well. Air conditioning's nice. You just once it's on, you hit that button. That's for the rear defroster, and you've got basically an automatic setting. You can just put this where it is, and you can put that where in automatic mode. That's a nice feature on this. On a lot of these Jeeps, including my Sahara, I don't have an automatic where I can set the temperature. So that's a nice feature to have on the Jeep. These buttons down here, obviously you got the heated seats. It does your back as well. Once you turn that off, then it's just your base. Then you've got your traction control, which is for two-wheel drive. It has that. That's your going down a steep descend, coming down off the hill. It puts your transmission in a different function so that it's able to be easier on your brakes if you're coming down a mountain. That's to turn on your AC. From DC to AC, you can plug in. Actually, right here, there's a place to plug in your laptop or whatever other device you have, and obviously your heated seats. Got your power mirrors down here. That's your all-wheel drive. That's how you change it. Selector there to change it into all-wheel drive. And you've got this down here, and way down here you've got your, I don't know if you can see this here, to be able to switch back and forth in the gears. And obviously you can see here that it's in first gear. If I shift it down, second gear, third gear, I'm looking at this here. It'll let you go from 1 to 2 because we're not moving right now. And then to put it back into drive, you just snap it back up and back down again. It's got your cup holders here. These are illuminated, by the way, and at nighttime there's a dull light so you can see what you're doing. Then there's doesn't look like there's a lot of place to put your stuff, but there is. You've got a little net there. You've got this thing there. You've got got the deep well there, and then you've got the shallow well for just personal belongings. And then you've got this big thing. I use this all the time for putting my stuff up in here. And then on each of the doors, you've got some nets to hold some stuff. In the back, there's a section underneath the floor that there's even more storage, and a nice big deep glove box in here for a bunch of stuff as well. So it's a really, you can tell that I love them. I just really enjoy mine. There's some lights under here, under the dash. I mean, under the lights, that reading lights under here, and they light up the whole passenger side if I hit that at night. So I really enjoy mine, and it really is comfortable driving it on the road. I'm going to just take a quick ride now, and we're going off-road here, guys. Well, we're only going for 2 seconds because we've got no property, but it's something that I've only been off the road twice with mine. I just bought mine to take the tops off and have fun with, and I just love Jeeps anyways. Plus the value of these cars. Quickly got to touch on the value of these cars. The leasing is crazy right now because the residuals are so high. The problem is the money factors for their lease programmers are too high for me to feel good about doing that. They charge you a lot of money to do the lease through the bank. So it's best to just buy them outright, but know that you're going to pay less interest doing that, but know that your values are going to be in you're going to be in great shape value-wise. Okay, so after you get up to a certain miles an hour, it asks you to put your seatbelts on, and it also is the same thing that locks your doors automatically. Turn that off. Got a good-looking navigation system here, and I'm just going to, it's got a 3.6 liter 6-cylinder engine. That's the engine that you can get on this. There's no other optional performance engines that come in these Jeeps. They're standard, across the board. But I'll tell you that this engine is getting on the highway and passing cars. Even though the Jeep is not a real light vehicle, it does have plenty of power to be able to enjoy